Laughing Heart in Hot Springs, and I'll be leaving in just a couple of hours. It's about 9:30, and I'm really kind of gonna be here till probably noon because I'm doing a work for stay. So the other day I stepped out of the woods there, and I don't know if you remember, I was looking at that. And just here to the left as you come off the trail is the Laughing Heart Lodge. So I'm gonna give you a little tour. But just to recap, if you're tuning in and going, wait, you were in Hot Springs 4 days ago. So I'm at Davenport Gap, right out of the Smokies. I met up with my friends Tina and Shannon, and we hiked together, Shannon just for a day and a half, and then Tina and I to Max Patch Road. And she stepped off the trail, so she shuttled, and I joined her to Hot Springs while she waited for her husband. And the next day, I got a ride back from Frog to Max Patch Road so that I could actually hike the 20 miles back to Hot Springs. So I arrived here yesterday morning and wasn't going to spend the night, but they offered a work for stay, which I'm a fan of, and do it as often as possible. And what that means is you just do some chores that they need in exchange for a bed. So the general rule of thumb is if it's a $20 bunk, then you work for 2 hours, give or take. If it's a $30 room, you work for 3 hours. You know, every hostel works differently, but that seems to be the average. So I've got about 2.5, 3 hours worth of work. I did about a half hour last night, but I can't really do much until all the hikers leave, because my job today is to strip the beds, change the linen, sweep the floor, change the trash, you know, just turn over the rooms for the next hikers. So then I should be able to take off around noon, and I'm aiming for, I think it's 11 miles to the first shelter that's up the trail. It's gonna rain, so bummer. But anyway, let me give you a tour of the Laughing Heart Hostel. Off the trail, this is what you'll see. And there's a clothesline here that I hand washed some of my things last night and hung them to dry. The AT itself cuts through the woods there, but there's a set of stairs over there that you would just go down, and it would lead you, I don't know if you can see the blaze, not really, and it leads you down that hill onto the actual street that goes right through town. But if you're staying at the hostel, you just come right in here. There's recycling. Whew, there's some gnats around me. And hikers are just getting up and moving and heading out, or some of them are zeroing. So there's the door, but I'm just gonna take you past. The caretakers stay here on the right. And this is a nice little lounging area where people kind of hang out and have coffee, tea, beer, moonshine. Good morning. Morning. A picnic area, so some people, you can pay $10 and just tent out front. So somebody took advantage of that. You can hammock, and these are just the windows to some of the rooms. Main door, I'm just gonna go around because the screen door is propped open. I love this. Go out in the woods, go out. If you don't go out in the woods, nothing will ever happen, and your life will never begin. Hostel. Okay, so when you enter, to the left there's a bathroom here, coffee complimentary for all guests, bathroom towels. There's another bathroom here with showers. Let me show you. Just your standard issue places. To the right there's a kitchen. Anything that's just out, that's for hikers, you know, you can just leave it behind without a name on it, or cross your name off and write free, and then other hikers know that it's free to take. So we got our trash, our recycle, microwave, one room. This is empty, so I'll show you. This is room 1. So I just flip this over and change the bed and all. Yep, just your standard issue room. But here's the rest of the kitchen. Hot plates, toaster oven, sink, refrigerator and freezer. And again, the general rule of thumb when you look, if there's no name on it, for example, we got our Rocky Road ice cream, and if this was a hiker's and they don't want it taken, they would put a little tag that with their name, and we wouldn't take it. But there's no names, I can have some. Maybe. A lot of leftover. Getting the tour. These are bedrooms here. All the people who made it. You can cross. Yeah, so when you finish your hike, send a postcard of thanks to all of those who supported you along the way. Because I don't think any of us can make it without the help of people like Tigger. Tigger's managing this place along with Chuck Norris. With a laundry room. A smelly hiker. No, I'm just kidding. Alright, washer, dryer, more bedrooms, supplies. Another room here. I'm just gonna flash in there. There's 3 twin beds there. Hello.
Hi there. Hey, what's going on? How are you?
You okay with being on my YouTube channel?
Of course.
What's your name?
Sunday.
What's your name?
Kickstand.
Kickstand. How'd you get that name?
I have a 3rd leg.
I'm just gonna end it at that. And your name?
I'm Miss Piggy, and I had a run-in with some wild sow pigs in the
You did?
in the Smoky Mountains. Yeah.
You turned out unscathed though.
Yeah, you gotta tree yourself. Fun fact.
You gotta what?
Tree yourself.
Really?
Yeah, they'll kill you.
That's kind of scary. I'll have to get the whole story there. But oh wow, in the Smokies, huh?
Molly's Ridge Shelter.
Oh really?
Watch out!
Right at the
Watch out,
beginning.
you future hikers.
You know, when I was there, a guy came in. He the same thing. Yeah, he actually he didn't get chased, but he was in a sight for he says a good 30 seconds.
Yeah, he squared. The pig squared up on my buddy. My buddy froze.
Really?
So
Tell
I
me.
started screaming at the pig.
All right, how did you scream at the pig?
I said, "Fuck off, pig!"
This is a G-rated channel.
I'm sorry. I said, "F off, pig." Bleep off, pig. We can edit that out.
Maybe not.
I got between a tree and the pig because I knew, like, hey, if it charges, I'm getting a tree in front of me. So I don't know if it can juke. I can juke.
You're just running straight lines.
And my buddy froze, and the pig squared up, and he was just standing there like, "Oh, damn, what do I do?" So I was like, "F off, pig." Started like waving my poles, clacking them together, and 2 little piglets come tearing towards me.
The piglets.
We're like at an angle, and the other one was a sow, is their mom. And I was like, uh-oh. And then it starts running towards me, and I like kind of just shuttered around the tree, and it went right over the edge of the ridge and just started like grunting at me. And he was still standing there like frozen. I was like, dude, walk away.
Oh yeah.
I don't want to be anywhere near here. And then I was traumatized, and I was telling everyone at camp, and they were like, Miss Piggy.
Miss Piggy. That's a great name though.
So that's how I got Miss
I love
Piggy.
it.
Yeah,
It's original. Yeah.
I think it's pretty
cool.
funny. I like it too. I think it's
So you guys zeroing today or heading out? Or?
We never zero.
Really?
We just do.
We're taking more than 24 hours from walking.
So you nearoed
Conglomerate
yesterday,
from yesterday?
and then
13 miles before
we
11
knew it.
yesterday.
Before 10.
10, yeah.
Holy moly!
And a phone interview.
What's your name,
We felt like torture.
ma'am? What's your trip?
Two-blade.
And how did you get that name?
When I hiked the long trail, I started with 2 knives. And someone helped me shake down my pack. And I really
Were you
don't
expecting,
have 2 knives.
you know, like?
One was like my lucky pocket knife, and the other one was like a switchblade.
Oh, there you go. Now, at least it wasn't a machete. All right. Happy trails. You continue on. All right, these are loaner clothes, so when you're doing your laundry, you don't have to be naked because we frown upon that. And these are hiker boxes. And then down here are the bunk rooms that are cheaper. You just use your own sleeping quilt or sleeping bag. And pretty basic. And this is the room I'm in. Well, last night I just got to pack up and go once I finish cleaning. I just had one bunk mate last night who was there. That's all my stuff. TV. Guy was sitting there on the couch watching, what's his face? Tom Hanks movie. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Out the back door of the hostel. This used to be a Jesuit center for years and years apparently. And that lodge, it's been bought out by a family. And I'm not sure if this is where they live or a function hall, but that is a lodge. And I have not been inside, but I have heard that it is stunningly beautiful, upscale, and not for hikers. I suppose we could, but we wouldn't fit in. And there's a labyrinth over there. It's kind of overgrown, but it is there, and looks like somebody's getting ready to hit the trail. So yeah, this is the Laughing Heart Hostel.